Building a better marketing system, owned and custom audiences. I'm Bruce May, the founder of Bizperity and your instructor for this series. Our Building a Better Marketing System educational series is divided into 5 courses that explore the most important areas in digital marketing, including key best practices you need to know to effectively market your business. The 5 courses included are the customer journey, brand marketing basics, digital media strategies, marketing strategies, and building a marketing system. This course, Digital Media Strategies, includes 4 micro courses, 4 main digital marketing processes, owned audiences, tactical considerations, and 15 basic campaigns. This micro course, Owned and Custom Audiences, includes the 5 micro lessons shown on the right: audience strategies, niche audiences, Facebook audiences, content creation, and digital media strategy basics. This video covers our micro lesson, Audience Strategies. Be sure and download our ebook, Owned and Custom Audiences, in our content library on bizperity.com. Audience have always been the most valuable resource in marketing. Niche audiences have revolutionized marketing. Building niche audiences using social media is one of the biggest and least understood changes in marketing. In online media, a niche audience is any audience that has anywhere from 1,000 to hundreds of thousands of members. In social media, this audience doesn't see the same ads or even the same posts. Their content is determined for their individual feeds. You select a target audience for a campaign by choosing demographic and other characteristics that include thousands of users. How many users see your campaign ads and content depends on how long you run your campaigns. Facebook used to recommend that you initially set the size of a target audience to about 200,000 users. But now that they've integrated AI into their platform, they recommend you reach as many as 2 million users. This is possible in any large metropolitan area. The reason you can process such a large audience is because AI is very good at matching users to your business. So Facebook's AI, called Advantage Plus, can filter through 2 million users to create a niche audience just for your business. Of course, this doesn't happen quickly. It can take weeks or even months for Advantage Plus to work through that many users. And it requires that you keep your campaign running throughout that time. But it can happen a lot faster, and we'll talk about that. Traditional media delivers mass audiences, but with the advent of online and social media, smaller audiences are more affordable, and you can generate a response more quickly. Traditional media is good for branding campaigns, but it can also be good for small consumer-facing businesses at all stages of the customer journey. And as we've said, you can include the name of your website or a landing page and drive people from a TV or a radio ad to your CRM, where they become part of your digital marketing strategies. Online advertising is rich with opportunities, but you must know how to use it wisely. Today, a business can reach individuals one at a time directly on the internet where they can engage with you. You can reach thousands of individuals this way in a very short time. These changes in how media works have revolutionized marketing forever. We've already seen how to build a niche audience in social media and other online platforms using content to drive subscriber conversions and to nurture leads. Ads in social networks link to your landing page that captures contact information in your CRM, which sends an email with a link to the content, allowing the user to download the content and be nurtured into the sales funnel. We've seen this process before in our micro course, Customer Personas, in the video using customer personas in ads and content. Here it is again with the addition of content offered in exchange for a user's contact information. And we've seen how online media can track engagement and conversions in the customer journey. The technical capabilities of digital media give us powerful tools and practices that can help drive conversions in targeted audiences. At the same time, they produce higher return on ad spend. We saw the four main processes that let you share contacts between your CRM and online ad platforms that also support your own email marketing campaigns. Here they are again. They include the ability to upload contacts to an online ad network where they can be retargeted in ad campaigns, the ability to download leads from an online ad network into your CRM using lead gen forms in the ad platforms, the ability to run email campaigns to an owned audience in your CRM, and the ability to buy ads and manage online campaigns. You can see how these four main processes support the continuous building of audience throughout this entire ecosystem of technologies. You can grow audience in online ad networks and share leads with your CRM. You can share your CRM audiences with online ad networks, which can grow them even larger. You can build your CRM audiences with offline media advertising in TV and radio or outdoor billboards with landing pages promoted in your ads. You can nurture prospects and customers in your CRM audiences through digital email campaigns without the expense of having to buy ads. And you can nurture all your audience by combining them in a customer audiences in Facebook, LinkedIn, and Google Ads. Now we want to apply these technologies to specific strategies to engage owned and online audiences. This digital technology enables two of the best practices that take advantage of these changes in media technology: online advertising in both social media, search, and display advertising, and content marketing, which focuses on nurturing leads in online ad platforms or in your own CRM. Online advertising lets you reach virtual audiences that exist as a subset of all their users. You can organize these groups into custom audiences that you can retarget, one of the most powerful features in online advertising. Content marketing lets you nurture leads in custom audiences in an online ad platform or in own audiences built in your CRM database. You can deliver content to custom audiences with online ad campaigns to customer audiences, deliver content to your own audiences in your CRM with email campaigns, and upload your own audience to online ad networks where they can be added to your customer audiences for retargeting campaigns. You can also segment your owned audiences in your CRM and target them with different campaigns. Together, these two areas have given rise to a collection of best practices that makes it easier, cheaper, and more efficient to acquire and resell to customers. In short, if you can leverage these best practices, you can grow your business and learn to thrive in good times and bad. You can move content and ads through multiple channels, devices, and online platforms to your target market. These options can easily be selected in most online ad platforms. Keep these in mind when deciding what is the best way to reach your audience. Behaviors supported in Facebook include digital activities such as online gamers, Facebook page admins, particularly a good way to reach small business owners, purchase behavior such as retail, food and drink, travel, frequent travelers, international travelers, job role and industry based on titles, similar to LinkedIn options. And this is good for finding B2B prospects in Facebook when they're not at work. And they also have automotive, new car buyers, and truck owners. But this is only a limited number of behaviors, less than 50 altogether. However, Facebook and Meta tracks over 100,000 interests. One good source of information is LeadSync. LeadSync, which has published the complete Facebook ads targeting list, is available as a downloadable PDF with a mapped out list of interests. These maps are graphed out as branch trees, which shows you the relationship between the interests. This can help you think strategically about the kinds of interests that may be related to your target audience. You can download a PDF that features schematic graphs of many of these for free, or you can subscribe to their search service and explore the thousands of possible target filters. LeadSync is integrated with dozens of CRMs and Facebook's lead generation forms, so it can be a powerful tool. Integrating a tool like LinkSync can create conversions that happen in less than 5 minutes and dramatically increase conversion rates. According to Image Building Media, it can increase rates by almost 400%. This also requires timely follow-up by your sales staff. If you have a sales staff, they should respond within 24 hours to turn these conversions into active prospects. Lead sync pricing starts at $19 a month for 1,500 leads, so it's very affordable. Here are the highest branches in lead sync schematic graphs. These branches out to dozens of subcategories into even more branches after that. Seeing this graphically can help you focus on the areas that most closely map to your target market. So I encourage you to at least download the PDF for free and explore those interests. Then you can search for them in Facebook and find them. If you don't know what they are, you're not going to be able to find them. So that's why this is so helpful. Another source for interest for audience segments related to your business is Audience Kitchen. Audience Kitchen lets you browse over 70,000 audience segments and thousands of categories. Audience Kitchen keeps their solution as simple as possible. There's no integration with Facebook or a CRM. Just copy and paste the interest directly into Facebook. Simple. Exploring over 70,000 audience segments with Audience Kitchen starts at $69 a month or $49 a month for an annual subscription. So think about how you might combine different filters to find a target-rich audience for your business. Today, an advertiser can build their own audience by creating content distribution through social media, directly through their company website, or through email campaigns. In traditional marketing, advertisers rent access to audiences owned by someone else, such as a TV and a radio station, newspaper readers, or magazine subscribers. The advertiser does not have a direct or permanent relationship with these audiences. The media company retains access to their audience. Online ad platforms allow you to pick and choose who you want to reach, and you can drive them to a landing page where you can capture their contact information in your CRM where you now own the audience. This is a huge amount of control over your audience that has never been available in offline traditional media. So it's important that you understand how to create an audience in an online ad platform and the limitations on what kind of audience you create. A social media audience in an online platform is created in one of two main ways: built using filters like demographics, interests, or behaviors. This is called a saved audience in Facebook and LinkedIn, or built from a data source like a customer list or engagement data. This is called a custom audience in Facebook and a matched audience in LinkedIn. Google search and display ads work similarly to Facebook and LinkedIn, but their terminology is more complex. Google search is different in that it aligns user interests with the keywords that you give it to work with. Only after someone has an intent to look for something aligned with your keywords does additional audience information kick in. But you can use these interests to create and target audience and customer segments. Again, just like in Facebook and LinkedIn. Engagement data for a customer audience can include a customer list that you upload from your CRM, engagement with your business page, engagement in your ads, engagement on your website, which requires a metapixel, a LinkedIn Insight tag, or a Google tag, or engagement on your landing page, which also requires a metapixel, a LinkedIn Insight tag, or a Google tag. These interactions permit you to retarget these audience members. Saved audiences that use filters do not create lists or tags where they can be tracked internally by Facebook. This preserves their user privacy and prevents them from being retargeted without first giving their permission. Custom audiences require a data source based on some engagement or interaction with your company or your brand. In other words, these users are engaged with you and interacting with your business in some way. Therefore, you can retarget them because you have earned the right to continue interacting with them. Makes sense, right? Retargeting prospects in the customer journey is a cost-effective way to reach audience members with campaigns that can drive them all the way through the customer journey. This distinction between saved and custom audiences in Facebook and their counterparts in LinkedIn and Google can be confusing. The reason it's so important is primarily because it determines whether or not you can retarget prospects, and it's based primarily on privacy concerns. Users don't like to be tracked, even within a closed system like Facebook or LinkedIn, without their permission. The elimination of third-party cookies already makes it impossible to track users from one site to the next on the internet. Protecting privacy concerns in social networks like Facebook and LinkedIn protects users, and it also preserves advertisers' reputations. But just common good business practices would not support tracking anyone without some pre-existing interaction between the user and your business. All you need to know is that saved audiences are created by filters, and custom audiences are created from a data source generated by user interactions or engagements tracked either in the ad platform or on a web page that you own. Saved and custom audiences protect you automatically by making it impossible for you to create a situation where you might accidentally retarget random users. Saved audiences can have a wide reach because they are not limited to users who have interacted with your ads or your website. Their large reach makes them ideal for new businesses just starting that don't have a large list of customer contacts and few online followers engaging with your business page or your website. You can use AI and the ad platform to enhance the work of AI to find users more likely to engage with your business. This may take some time, as I said, anywhere from weeks to months, depending on the size of your ad buys, but it's one of the easiest ways to grow your audience. This is not about impressions, it's about engagement and lead capture. And as we'll see, it can actually proceed a lot faster than that. It's a numbers game. The larger your audience, the more engagement, conversions, and new leads captured in your CRM. The larger your saved audience, the larger your customer audience is, because it's based on engagement with your ads, your business page, and your website. The potential size of your custom audiences is the sum total of all these engagements and interactions, including users you capture in your own CRM. So here's the bottom line. You must invest in advertising and saved audiences to grow your custom audiences. Pretty simple. Online ad platforms allow you to create custom audiences that you can access multiple times. You place ads in front of those audiences, one member at a time. Any individual person could see your ad anytime during a campaign. Retargeting allows you to reach the same person multiple times during a campaign, and even within multiple campaigns run in sequence over time. Automated marketing tools allow a business to build an audience over time, an audience that you own because you capture their contact information and store it in your CRM. This audience is owned by you because it exists inside your database, inside your CRM, and you can download or export it to your computer at any time, so you really do own it. The audience exists on your CRM servers where it must live so it can be processed by the CRM. You can upload these contacts to multiple online ad platforms where they can be added to a custom audience. Or you can run email campaigns directly to your contacts. You can communicate with your owned audience regularly by email or directly over the phone. And you can use email campaigns to share content with this audience, nurturing leads further into the sales funnel. So both custom audiences and owned audiences can be retargeted for multiple engagements and interactions. The best way to move them through the customer journey. Just remember, saved audiences can't be retargeted, but they are the best way to grow your online audience and your custom audiences, which will move into your custom audience after they engage with your ads and your business page. Once you've captured individual profile data, you can use automated marketing tools to create and track additional engagements. This gives you the power to nurture these leads and convert them into sales qualified prospects and then into customers. We've already seen how you can add tags to contacts when they submit a form to track a campaign conversion, especially a key conversion. This powerful technique is done by you using your CRM, not by the online ad networks. This gives you the power to nurture these leads and convert them into sales qualified prospects. You can do this manually by creating separate campaigns for each stage in the customer journey. You can automate these processes in your CRM. You can easily create audience segments using tags you've assigned in a landing page, then run separate campaigns for each segment to keep prospects moving through the customer journey. CRMs are themselves adding AI into their platforms, just like Facebook did with Advantage Plus, so these solutions are rapidly evolving. You can expect major improvements to CRM automation as AI agents become more fully integrated in automated workflows. That completes this micro lesson, Audience Strategies. Be sure and download our ebook, Owned and Custom Audiences, and our content library on bizperity.com. Next time, we'll cover niche audiences. See you next time on Building a Better Marketing System. Thank you for joining us.